today, um, I'm gonna try and finish Alice Manos Returns. I'm just gonna tweet out that I'm live really quick. Shit, I need to put people on. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. Okay, and I think it's just come up in my Discord right now. So just gotta check that. Okay, so I think I only have like another like 2-ish hours of the game like left. So let's just get back into it. Okay, so since I haven't been here in a while, I was just like earlier I was going through I just came into the game like earlier just to see if it all like tested well and stuff. And what I realized, which I don't know if I realized this like towards the end of whenever I last did this, but these are all like ghost children. Like you just saw like the one went go through here, and this one just you can just go through all these like ghost children. So I believe we have to. You have to go down there. Yeah, you can see them going up there. But yeah, you can kind of see them like the big tracks begin to form. But yeah, you can't really see like past down there. But yeah, we have to go down here. This is to the Inferno train section, I believe. Oh yeah, we're not too far off like the end. We've got like the boss fight. I'm
You
that's it.
oozing sore of depravity! Children wearing their names around their necks as if they're breeding livestock.
A declaration of their pedigree. You could use one. They're proud to display their provenance.
You brute! They can't remember
I hate
who
this
they
dude
are
like
or
so
where they're
much.
from.
Like
How many
hell.
minds have you twisted into forgetfulness?
Not enough. Yours would have been a triumph. Still, you're an insane wreck. My work is done.
He is a fucking asshole, and I hate him more too much. Okay, so we're at the Inferno train. This is the Inferno train here. Yeah, this is the last bit of Alice Manos Returns. I don't think we have long left because we've got like this bit, and then let's just see. Oh yeah, it's all in tab tab here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's recording. Okay, for notifications from Kips, Discord, and then we'll go from that one. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try and get through all the rest of this game. Okay, did we fully upgrade our weapons? I think we did. I think I did. Oh, okay, I can fully upgrade the hobby horse. I think this is... Yeah, okay. We fully upgraded the hobby horse. Okay. You have to go over here. Okay, yeah, that triggers the one of them.
Hatter, I must stop this infernal train and the evil force that drives it!
Everything's a nail, is it, Miss Hammerhead? First it was all search, freighted with fear and fragmented memories. Now it's the train. Never time for tea. While your brain's on holiday, we're ruined. Now we're all mad here.
Her brain
That's a good
literally
excuse for
created
going to
one,
hell in a
did it not?
teapot, but not for forgetting what your senses saw. Forgetting is just forgetting, except when it's not. Then they call it something else. I'd like to forget what you did. I've tried, but I can't.
It's not her fault that he's an
used
ass.
me and abused me,
That Mr.
but
Bum,
you
that
will
Dr.
not
Bumby
destroy
is
me.
ass.
No, the damage is done. The old Alice and her Wonderland retreat are demolished. You can't even recognize what's happened. and you're powerless to change it or move against me. I've made certain of that.
Okay,
Come
now
to
it's
receive
like
your punishment, then?
I
She
know
didn't
I'm guilty
deserve
of
any of
something,
this.
but punishment never suits the victims of the crime.
Yeah,
Abuse
exactly.
is a crime the strong visit on the weak. And you're right, abusers are insufficiently punished for the damage they do. Those who witness abuse without seeking retribution for the harmed pay a penalty. Your own pain mitigates your failure to act earlier, but you may not yet have paid enough for witnessing the pain of others.
Okay, let's see. This is what the hobby horse like looks like in game. Like the new hobby horse model. So we have to go from here. And I think. Okay, what other characters do we talk to? I know
You
we talked to
corrupted my
Lizzie.
memories,
I know
but you
we
failed
talked
to make me
Queen of
forget.
Hearts,
I
who
could have
looks
made
like,
you into a
her
tasty
sister,
bit.
doesn't it?
Clients out the door waiting for a piece from a raving delusional beauty with no memory of the past or no sense of the future. But you wouldn't forget. You insisted on holding on to your fantasies. You're mad, like your sister.
Don't
You're
speak
mad.
of her. You didn't know her.
Your sister was a tease, pretended to despise me. She got what she wanted in the end.
And you'll get what you wanted. And, I mean, you'll get what you need. In the
My
end.
Lizzie, what is this train's destination?
Madness and destruction. You shouldn't ask questions you know the answer to. It's not polite. And that noise wasn't Lizzie talking in her sleep.
Oh, no. Oh, poor Lizzie.
And there are no centaurs in Oxford. Make your survival mean something, or we are all doomed!
Gem, hello. Hello. Well, I think this is like. I think this might be the bit of the boss fight. Hello, Gem. Hello. What's CSA? Child sexual assault. This is like a really dark game, especially like the ending of it. So. And it's like. Yeah. And there is the doll maker.
Hide in your shadow.
Yeah. Okay, we have to get rid of those.
The past must be paid for.
Move. Okay, move. That is a horrible noise. Okay, we need to kill these to get the.
Could you kill a fly?
Okay, we have to kill like the 2 of those times. Oh shit! Yeah, I would recommend like reading like the wiki and like the story of this game before like actually like watching it. glad I actually focus on that. I can only usually get like 1 or 2 hits in on the hand. And the like dolphin. Okay. The butterfly animation is like pretty cute though.
Significant ant. The cost of forgetting is high.
Oh, have we defeated the first hand? Okay. I'm glad it actually gives you like some time to actually. Or did you like switch hands? Okay, okay, switch. Okay, no, run away. That little fuck. Okay. Let's see. This feels like a really quiet, like, boss fight. Oh, okay. And I'm not losing, like, too much health either. Okay, I really want one of these to drop a rose heart. Okay. Okay, is he gonna switch hands? I think he switches hands, doesn't he?
Make believe Avenger.
Okay, do we just shoot him? Oh, are we doing it on both hands now? Fuck. Yeah, I don't know much about. I don't remember much about like the boss fight. Oh shit! Shit! I need more help. I desperately need more like help. Oh shit in hell! Oh shit! I need help. I really need help. Like, I really need help. Like, desperately. Oh shit! Shit. Okay, there's a road there. Oh shit in hell! Oh shit in hell! Okay. Okay, gun over rose, okay. Oh shit! Okay, come on hot. Okay. Oh shit in hell! Fuck! You have to like hit him. Oh yeah, we have to hit the baby head. We have to hit the baby head on his tongue, I think. Oh shit in hell. That's how I haven't played this in like 2 months. Oh shit. Okay, hysteria. Okay, I need to focus on these to get my health up because I really don't want to. I really don't want to redo this again. Oh shit! How am I not dead yet? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. No! Fuck! Oh fuck. I died. Yes. Holy fuck.
Make-believe adventure.
Okay. At least we're kind of. At least I kind of. Oh my god, I can't. There we go. I couldn't figure it out of the game then. Holy fuck. Holy fucking hell. Okay, okay. It comes up to this stage. Okay. It comes up to this bit. It doesn't. We don't have to redo the whole boss fight. Fucking, I've lost health again. I'm only down to like half health. Okay, I'm gonna try and fight them. Okay. Okay, I think I can. Am I having one of the doll heads? Oh fuck. Okay. Fuck. And we don't have like natural. Okay. I'm gonna wait until they climb onto like the pillars. Again. Oh fuck! Fuck! I need help. Grab the health. Okay. Did I get one of those? How many were there? I don't know. Hello, Damsel Pink. Hello. Welcome. Good. Stressful boss fight. Okay, did we get one? Okay, we got all of them. We got all the doll heads. Okay. Is there enough to stage this or what? Holy fuck. But hello, yes, hello. Holy fuck, that was stressful. Oh my god, that was the end of the boss fight. That was a stressful boss fight. Okay, we're back in the asylum. That was the asylum.
I'll see you charged. In prison, some half-wit bruiser will make you his sweetheart, and then you'll hang.
Indeed. A hysterical woman, former lunatic, roaring outrageous accusations against a respectable social architect and scientist. My God, Alice, who would believe you? I scarcely believe it myself.
But you actually did it, though!
Monstrous creature. Such evil will
yes,
be
hello,
punished.
hello.
By
hello,
whom? By what? Psychotic, silly bitch. Your madness will be punished. Now leave. I'm expecting your replacement.
Push him off. If I bought, what game is this? This is Alice Madness Returns. It's actually a sequel to the first game, which was just called Alice. It's made by American Magoo. It was made in this Madness Returns was published in 2010, and yeah, it's just a pretty cool, like dark and twisted version of pretty cool, but also pretty dark and twisted version of the original Alice in Wonderland, like Alice in Wonderland version of Alice in Wonderland. I just trying to someone already died. I mean, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I thought the end of the game would be longer. I thought it would take us like another hour to finish, which is why I didn't do it in like the last stream. But yeah, this is like towards the end of the game now. So if you wanna like a full playthrough, you can either just watch my whole playlist on my YouTube, or I would recommend Super Horror Bros playthrough of it. He did it like a year ago, but he does like he gets like most, if not all, of the secrets, and he explains the story pretty well. But yeah, this is like this is called Lunderland, which is this like area of the game is called Lunderland, and it's the like for me, and it's like London and Wonderland like coming together, I guess. But yeah, this is pretty cool.
Ah, Alice, we can't go home again. No surprise, really. Only a very few find the way, and most of them don't recognize it when they do. Delusions, too, die hard. Only the savage regard the endurance of pain as the measure of worth. Forgetting pain is convenient, remembering it agonizing. But recovering the truth is worth the suffering. And our wonderland, though damaged, is safe in memory for now.
Okay, so that's the end of the game, which I wasn't expecting that to go like so quickly. I thought the boss fight would have been longer, honestly. I think this is a pretty good game overall, seeing as though it was made and published in like 2010. Um, my favorite part of it is, I think this is most people's like favorite part about the game. It's just the aesthetic of the game, really. Um, I think I think my problems with this game, I would first of all I would love, I still love this game. It's just like I have like a few critiques of it. It's just sometimes the focusing is like sometimes you can't just unfocus and it glitches. So whenever you've defeated the enemy, it just like stops focusing, I guess. Um, and then let's see. Um, I guess some of the state. I think most people complain about how long each stage is, but I think in my personal preference, I like the stages being so long. You get to like see all like the different like aesthetics, and like you get to see like the different aesthetics and just like ideas of the like game, and like each area in full, I guess. I think most people don't have a problem with like if it was like a long, really long game, like a 20-hour game, then I don't think most people would have a problem with it. If the fact that I think most people say that the areas are too long is because the London sections are way too short. Like, for example, the like the London bit before you get to, I think it's before you get, it's either it's around, it's the London bit where you meet Nanny and that guy like straight up knocks you out. I think it's either before the Deluded Depths or just or before the Oriental Grove. No, I think it is actually before the Deluded Depths. That part of London is just way too short. It's like you literally, it's like a it's like a 2 minute like part of London. So you don't really see like all of London. I guess you don't really see like the aesthetics of London. You see more of Wonderland than London, which I guess makes sense since it's an Alice in Wonderland game. Um, I guess, but I think preferably, I would like the London bits to be longer. Uh, or maybe have the London bits be like have like this be kind of a decision game where like you have like dialogue options maybe. I'm not sure, maybe. Or maybe you have like different places you can go to within London. Or maybe there can be side quests like within London, and then you can like get more like either teeth, or like there can be two currencies, like teeth in Wonderland, and then like maybe like gold or something, like coins in London, that you can then spend to get like different like dresses and just like aesthetic options, I guess. I think just to like flesh out the London bits, because literally you don't see that much of London compared to the Wonderland bits. I think that's most people have a problem with. I think most people have it is that it's the Wonderland bits are long in comparison to the London bits. So um and also the boss fight, that was not as not as long as I was expecting. I was expecting to that to be like half an hour, but that boss fight literally took like 5-10 minutes. So it was a little bit of a disappointing boss fight. I would also like that area just to be like bigger, maybe. Like I think I think the boss fight was definitely one of the most disappointing things of the game, I guess. For me at least. For me at least. It felt too short. I mean, it was a hard boss fight, but it just felt too short. Short boss fights are kind of disappointing. Yeah, yeah, they are. It felt kind of disappointing that it was like a very short boss fight. I mean, it was a hard boss fight, but it wasn't a very long boss fight. So basically, to sum up, my main critiques of this game is that my main critiques are like what I would improve on this game is have longer London sections, have a longer boss fight, and also have a larger area for the boss fight. Because literally, like some of the attacks, if you don't time it almost exactly perfectly, are like unavoidable, and I want it to have be like somewhat avoidable. I kinda hate that EA owns the rights to this game and this like Alice franchise, this specific like Alice game franchise, because they own the first game, and then they own the second game as well. They own the rights to both. Because if you don't know, American McGee, who is like the original like maker of the game, the original creator of the game, like the one who came up with the concept and stuff, the guy who's the most like attributed to the game. Literally, whenever you say, "Oh, I like the game Alice," well, what game Alice? Because there's like a bunch of like Alice in Wonderland game, and if you say like, "Oh, I really like American McGee's Alice," they'll be like, "Ah, I kind of know what you're talking about now." But I do think that this game is. Oh yeah, and I don't really like the focusing stuff. The stuff like sometimes it glitches out the focusing, but maybe that's just due to it being a 2010 game and like it not being updated in like 12 years. um, yeah, but yeah, I kind of hate that EA owns the entire rights of it, because American McGee is planet it do American McGee does want to make a third game to the series. He's planning on calling it Alice Asylum, and from what I've heard, um, just from what I've heard, it's apparently like either the ending of Asylum or like maybe the original ending of Midas Returns. Who knows? The visuals are cool. Yeah, the visuals are amazing for this game. Like if you say like it does have like a specific charm to it. I guess you don't really see in like a lot of other games. You can tell that the like like the developers and whoever else like worked on this game. You can see like on the screen now you put the credits, but whoever you can tell like they put a lot of love into this game, especially into the visuals. Like, could you tell it was from like the 2010s? Yeah, but that's mainly because of the physics, like the hair physics, I guess. Not main and like that's mainly you can tell it's a 2010 game just from like the physics and the controls. But if you look at purely the visuals, then like I people would think it was like a more recent game. Like for example, when I first heard of this game, I thought it was made like in 2000. I thought it was like a 2015 to 2016 game, not a 2010 game. You know. Um. But yeah, the original. I can't remember if it was like the original ending of this game or the ending that McGee is planning for Asylum. Is that Alice is gonna open her own orphanage and just like just be like a great you know that should be a good decent person to the kids because you know Dr. Bumby did a lot of horrible things, like he sued kids. That looks 2015. The animation was like 2009 2010. Yeah, yeah, like you can definitely tell it's a 2010 game just from like the physics, the animation and stuff. But yeah, if like like I said, I thought the just based on the art, I thought it was a 2000. Just from like from other playthroughs I've seen and stuff, I thought it was like from like the first from like when I saw like Alice Wonder Returns got recommended in my feed, I thought, oh, this is like 2015 2016 game. But when I actually watched it, I was like, oh, this is definitely an older game just because of like you know animations and stuff. But yeah, um, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about Alice Asylum. Oh yeah. And also what I appreciate about American McGee is that he does not plan on he does not plan on ever giving Alice a love interest, which I truly appreciate because like women in like many other games are just like paired up with another character if like they're the main character or if they're a side character then they're just like portrayed as like the wife or the girlfriend. So I'm glad that a female like focused game actually has like the female focus, aka Alice, not have a romantic interest. Most of the time ships kind of ruin the game. Yeah, and I think for this game Alice having a romantic interest would not provide anything for the game. Like, this game is about Alice and her trauma and how she copes with that in Wonderland. Right? I don't see how a romantic interest um would like contribute to like all that. There's obviously some other themes as well, like fighting back about fighting back against the system and you know don't always trust authority figures, stuff like that. So I don't see how a romantic interest would fit the theme of this game like at all. and like you said, um, like ships and like romantic interests, like really do not like they really like just do not contribute to the game at all, and sometimes ruin it. Like whenever I think of like women and like female characters in like video games, like the first person who comes to mind is Amy from the Sonic games. Um, most of the time, like um, oh shush. Um, um, but yeah, like Amy, I only see her as like Sonic's a love interest. I don't see her as like I think we need an Amy game. Like I don't play any of the Sonic games, but I think we need an Amy game. Definitely. Mainly because I see her as only as Sonic's interest, love interest. And I think that's partially due to the Sonic like fandom, just from like what I've seen of like Sonic and Amy being shipped together. I don't know if it's like actually canon or not, but like yeah, sometimes fandom can like ruin or not ruin, but like change my perspective on like a series or like a set of games or whatever. Um, and like sometimes not for the better. Like something sometimes for the better. Like when something is like confirmed by like you know sometimes when stuff is like confirmed by like created all ships are good for in female based games are good in games is fan art. Sometimes ships aren't that great, but a lot of times shipping is okay when you have context. Because sometimes like I said, I don't know I barely anything about Amy other than being Sonic's love interest, and I don't even know that's canon or not. But yeah, I don't mind shipping. Not gonna lie, as long as it's not an illegal or just downright like weird ship, like like a ship that technically isn't illegal, but 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 if you ship it, I don't trust you. For example, Misako and Wu from Ninjago. Do I trust you if you ship that? No, no, not at all. Definitely not. But yeah, most times shipping is just like a chill thing, you know? It's not like, but I think sometimes shipping can, I think sometimes like, when like, sometimes, like a lot of times shipping is harmless, right? But when like, oh my god, I just realized I completely misread your message. Oh, ships are good in female based games are good are good for in like fan art. Okay, so I now understand what you mean, but yeah, I agree. Um, but yeah. Also, I think it was like I can't remember if I said this on the last stream or not on the last Alice stream or not. I think I might have, but once I was just I was just thinking, oh, I think I'll look at some cool Alice fan art because there's a cool little community of just like Alice American McGee McGee's Alice enjoyers, Um, I looked through it, and there are people who like I can't tell if it's bait or not, but there's people who ship Dr. Bumby and Alice. And like first of all, that's kind of weird, seeing as though Alice is like when they first like met, Alice was like a child. Like even if we take the oh she saw him that night when her house was burning down, if we take that out of context, because eventually she didn't know it was him. If they first met, I'm pretty sure it was at the asylum when she was a child. Yeah, people do that. It's just weird. Yeah, especially because with Dr. Bumby be the creep he is. I don't want to say like too much about what he did. You you can like look it up and from what you guys have seen on here, is um he did some really shitty things to Alice's sister, and I don't want to say it because I don't want this like stream or the eventual like YouTube video that this will go up as to be like taken down. But he was just a whole ass creep, to put it very mildly. So shipping Dr. Bumby and Alice together is one of the weirdest ships. I think there are some fandoms where shipping is just unnecessary because of just most of the ships being most if not all of the characters if shipped together would be like an illegal or just downright creepy ship. Like and plus, I think I think in this game Alice is between 14 and 19. Right, so she's a teenager. I cannot remember how old she actually is. I think she might be 19 in this game. Let me see. Okay, she's 19. Right. So she's like not even like 20, like, and people are still like shipping her with Bumby, who is just yeah. Yeah, in fandoms sometimes in fandoms shipping is just unnecessary, and you can just be like a fan of the game. You don't have to like ship stuff. And plus, like the people who justify it are just who probably will end up justifying it. I also weirdos because wait, how old is Doctor Bombay? Because I know this is probably like a significant age difference between them. Um. Okay, it only says that he's like middle aged, so I'm just gonna say. But whenever I see him, I'm like, I think yes, but I just always like view him as like as like kind of like 30ish years old ish. And I'm looking at the wiki now, and apparently Lizzie, aka Alice's sister, who Dr. Bumby was a whole lot creep to, was only 18. So yeah, and we have finished Alice Final Returns. So let's see. Okay, let's look at all the ones that we've kind of like missed, I guess. So we haven't like listened to we haven't gotten like all of them. Like we haven't got this chapter 2 one for Bombay. We've got all of them for Alice. We've got 10 for Bombay. We've got 26 for Little. 4 for Chris. 7 for Dr. Wilson. 5 for the nanny, and then 10 for Radcliffe. I remember Radcliffe is like the family lawyer. I don't remember who Dr. Wilson is at all. So we're gonna listen through the memories. We're gonna like watch and listen through the memories.
I was the last one in the library the night of the fire. The log I added to the grate was dead when I went upstairs to bed with Dinah. If it wasn't, I may be responsible for my family's deaths.
If you don't know, Dinah is the family's cat, and basically what kind of like everyone thought, and like, before it was revealed in this game that Dr. Bombay set the fire. Originally, it was that someone had left a lantern in the library where the father kept all of like his like photography stuff. And back in like this is set in the 1800s, so back then, like it was all like it was made of very flammable material, and plus it being in a library, books are very flammable. So basically, what people thought that Dinah knocked over a gas lamp, a lit gas lamp, I think, which caused like an eruption of like flames from I think from the fireplace or something, which then caused like or maybe like I think maybe the gas lamp was still lit, so it fell over onto like a flammable thing. I don't know what the like a flammable piece of film, and um set fire and set fire to like the whole house. Obviously, we know that's not like the case. So, like now, because we know that Dr. Bombay set the fire, and we know that Alice like actually and that Alice actually put out her lamp, and she was the last one to go to bed. She was actually the last one to like go up to bed, and she brought Dinah and the lamp with her. Okay, this one we got from chapter 3.
Dinah saved my life. I survived because she showed me how to escape. I didn't leave the lamp in the library, and Dinah didn't knock it over. The lamp and Dinah were upstairs when I went to bed. Dinah was in the room with me when the fire started.
Yeah, that kind of proves that, hey, Dinah actually didn't start the fire. I don't think it's clear what happened to Dinah. So, I'm gonna look at the wiki real quick. Now, check this kind of case. We can't know. Okay, so let me check her like wiki. Okay, so this is like like the stuff of the wiki. So under the section where it says American Mickey's Alice, Dinah was believed to be the only cause of the fire. She was seen in Alice's home, close to the fireplace, when she stretched and gently bumped a stack of books. Her action caused the books to tumble. The books seemed to collide with several other objects, including a lamp, which broke. Although it is possible the books never actually collided with the lamp pile spilled on into the fire, causing the blaze to move from its current position and burn the home. When Alice was transferred to the asylum, Dr. Wilson noted that a cat had stood atop Alice as if it was claiming territorial right, and still continued to watch her even after it was threatened by an orderly with a stick. Whether or not it was Dinah was not whether or not it was Dinah was not confirmed, as Wilson stated that numerous feral cats around the area. Years later, Wilson saw a mangy cat lick Alice's cheek, who hissed at him, and then left through a windowsill grate. When it saw the doctor, the cat's identity was also not confirmed. During during Alice's release from Rutledge Asylum, a black cat was seen leaving with her. Whether or not the cat was Dinah, a decade older, or simply a feral cat Alice befriended in the asylum and chose to adopt was not revealed. Again, it literally just said why I told you that. Alice didn't actually start the fire, and Dinah showed Alice the way out. Okay, this is under the trivia section. At first, Mando's return seems to contradict the opening of the first game, Alice. However, it is possible that both Bumby and Dinah were two of the causes of the fire in different areas of the house, or that the introduction from McGee's Alice is merely from Alice's imagination. Another explanation is that the intro of McGee's Alice has been retconned, as Dinah knocking over the lamp is not explicitly seen. The chain of events would likely be that Bumby entered the room, which woke up Dinah through the lamp, and Dinah toppled over the books that didn't knock off the lamp. I just kind of thought that maybe like the start of like the intro sequence for McGee's Alice was actually just like room like Alice's mind after like forgetting and kind of pushing back the actual events to subconscious, and like those are actually her imagination like filling in the blanks, because maybe there was like a ton of rumors of people being like, oh, it was actually the cat. And through the looking glass, Diana also has a second kitten, a black kitten named Kitty. It is unknown if Kitty exists in McGee's canon. Given that the games are unauthorized sequels, she probably does, but it's never mentioned. It is unknown what happened to Dinah after the fire. Dinah's absence in Mando's Returns implies that she might have died or simply been adopted by another family. In Mando's Returns, Dinah's name is misspelled with a Y, and the subtitles only. Everywhere else, including the extra content, is spelled with an I, which you can see like right there on the memory. In the Italian version of the game, Dinah's name is changed to Oreste, and she is a male cat. According to her extra content, Dinah has a rambunctious white kitten named Snowdrop. Alice comments, I tried not to think about her. She'd be an old lady now if she's alive. It is unknown if Alice is referring to Dinah or Snowdrop. Interesting. Okay, we have two more Alice memories. So let's go to the one that says Lizzie hates locked rooms, which is found in chapter 4. Snowdrop is a cool name. I agree. That is
Lizzie
Bumby.
hated locked rooms. Her room was further from the fire than mine. Smoke could not have killed her. She never locked her door. And besides, she knew another way out of the house. Out of the window. Someone incapacitated or killed Lizzie, then locked her door, then took the lamp downstairs and started the fire to cover up their crime. Their plan was to kill us all.
And now that we actually know, it was Bumby that actually killed Lizzie. So yeah, okay. Centaurs don't live in Oxford, which I think we've literally just seen. So this has literally just been like a cutscene stream.
I had a role in my family's demise, but I did not start the fire.
This, like,
Centaurs don't live in Oxford, but a certain doctor did. I saw him, a preening undergraduate. Now I remember him. That key belongs to Lizzie's room.
I hate that guy way too much. I hate Bumby so much. And I think that's how he was supposed to be written, but people just hate him. Okay, now we're gonna have Bumby's memories. I hate him. Yeah, same. We didn't actually get any Bumby memories in chapter 4, which we were expected to get some. Okay. I think we already saw these like 3 streams ago, so I'm not gonna go through. I'm not gonna go through the chapter 1 memories. I'm only gonna go through the ones that have an exclamation mark memory.
Grave news. The ship was crushed and her crew lost. She was not built for navigating the Arctic ice fields. The recent competition of governments in fitting out polar expeditions is a needless waste of human life.
Okay, that's Redcliffe. I think.
Unpleasantness, remote in time and space, has only as much power as vivid memory offers it. What Nurse Witless said was, the fire whooshed in, lit her up like the guy on Cracker Night. No one knows how she survived except Alice, and she's stum, remember?
So basically, they were saying like, "Oh, Alice doesn't remember how she survived until
Flush the
like,
unpleasant from your mind, Alice.
like,
Reject the painful as you would the repulsive and depraved. Forgetting is an art. Lovers often exchange a lock of hair to symbolize their vows. The human heart is opened by a vast assortment of keys. Damaged people feed on the emotions of others, Alice, their strengths and weaknesses.
Okay, I think this is the last Bumby memory. Yes,
Every child has a purpose. It is the beholden duty of knowing adults to fit every young person to her calling.
Okay. Now we got just the little forgetting is an art. That artist. Same. Oh, is this all the little memories that we could have? I guess. Okay, we only. Oh wait, we had more. Yeah. Okay, we have more.
Most theatricals and gaffs are unsuitable for young persons. Punch and Judy dust-ups are no more than vulgar domestic arguments.
I've smoked a cigarette, Alice. No fun at all. One day I'll try a clay pipe.
Fun fact: clay pipes aren't actually popular anymore over in England. I don't think so, anyways.
When Papa grounded me, I climbed down the trellis. The tree branch makes a bridge, and it's not much of a drop. Keep our secret, Alice, or we're not sisters.
So yeah, that's basically Lizzie telling Alice like, "Hey, here's a way out of the house," which is how Alice saw Dinah on the windowsill and was like, "Oh, I can actually go through there."
Fire, Alice! Fire!
Save yourself! Wake up, Lizzie! Lizzie! Open the door!
The key, Lizzie! Unlock the door! You'll burn!
Yeah, and it turns out she was actually dead, so she couldn't have opened the door.
Regrettably, the creature has to die for its image to be properly captured. The subjects of art often
He sounds like
suffer.
a pirate. I guess he kind of does. I just like kind of hear him as like just like a random like old
Playing
guy.
about stealing his heart. Trifling with his affections. Creepy sod. Touching me. Told Papa to never invite him to tea again.
And she was referring to Dr. Bumby in that clip. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
No bearskin rug before the hearth, no deer antlers on the wall, no taxidermic abominations in the house. Demeans the creature's dignity.
Basically, if you don't know, taxidermy is basically the process of like killing an animal and then like stuffing it with like stuffing it with stuff that like won't easily like decay. So like, like the stuff that goes in like your pillows and stuff, and then you'll just like hang it up on a wall like a deer head or like a lion's head. You ever seen those in like TV shows and stuff?
A weapon's intended function is almost beside the point. Ultimately, it's only as good as the person who wields it.
Yep, very much.
Once the bounder followed me into the ladies at Waterloo Station. I had to call the attendant. Help us, Alice! Save us, Alice! Don't leave us alone, Alice! Don't abandon us, Alice! Stay with us! His hand was slimy, Alice, like an eel from the Isis. And his name won't help. Bumby, if he ever qualifies, his bedside manner will require improvement.
Yep, you can find. Yep.
All those
Just a creepy
undergraduates
guy.
waiting for a word from Papa. Might I hold the tea cosy, sir? Might I pour, sir? Bunch of toadies.
My father would wish that you hold your tears, girls. He lived a long life, and as the poet says, like a clock worn out with eating time, the wheels of weary life at last stood still.
And then we got one last
I'm
one.
no
for the
toy.
one.
He wanted me to do things I didn't want to do.
Yeah, he's a creep. Okay, we literally only got half of Chris's memories, so.
Skin burned by fire or scalded by steam looks wrinkled like a toadstool in winter.
Okay, let's see. What
There's a tool for every task. Even the humble funnel has a special job. How would you get gin from a barrel into a bottle?
half of these I don't even understand myself, so. Okay, I've got a few more.
Epidermis was singed to the third layer, and the rest of her skin was as brittle as carp scales.
Epidermis is like one of like it's like one of the outer layers of skin, I think.
Pets are friends in our secret cells, Alice. Your rabbit, too. I'm sure Dinah was a confidant. Always about, wasn't she?
Yep, pretty much, yeah.
Food looms large in your dreams, Alice, but cake occupies a special place. Never rejected dessert, I suspect, nor tea if cake was on offer.
Honestly, I would never reject cake either. Cake is great.
If you
Unless
spent
there's a
as
pig
much
in it.
time practicing as you do in Wonderland, you'd be the next Sullivan or Gilbert, or one of them.
I love the nanny. She seems like one of the most like sweetest people, like one of the nicest people to Alice, like within this whole world.
Radcliffe asked me in just the once. Odd duck. Very proud of his artifacts. Ming, I think he said. And partial to Tokugawa Japan. Doesn't seem the samurai type, but perhaps that's why. Every picture tells a story. You wouldn't tolerate a book without pictures when you were a girl.
Yep, pretty much.
It's well known that he
We
who
know.
eats with the devil must have a very long spoon.
Okay, we've got like 9 more memories to listen to. And I'll probably just go through some of the extra content as well.
Scoundrel was fitted with grotesque headgear. If I have ever owned an accessory that unseemly, I'd burn it, destroy all evidence of it, and deny its existence. I value my reputation. Not burned beyond recognition, as I recall. It was the smoke, you see. One day you'll be joining them in the Oxford family vault, I imagine.
Yeah, Oxford is like a very prestigious place over here. Like Oxford Uni is like one of the top unis over here. It's like over here. Oxford is like on par with like Harvard. You know, we are like our top unis are like Oxford and Cambridge. I'm not sure about our other one. I know this another one. I'm pretty sure. Wait, let's see. It's Oxford, Cambridge, and then maybe London. I'm not sure. In the UK, Oxford, Cambridge, and Manchester. I don't think that's one of the like famous like top unis. I guess. I mean, it makes sense. Manchester is hard to get into. I'm pretty sure. And there's Sussex, which I'm sure is hard to get into as well. Okay, university rankings. Okay, university league rankings. Okay, Oxford, Cambridge, and London School of Economics and Politics. Okay, I knew it was a London school. Okay.
Odd indeed. Unusual, perhaps. Even extraordinary. But nearly nothing is unique, Alice. Yours was not the first brick home to be destroyed by fire.
Yeah, I suppose brick houses like do burn. I guess because maybe up to like the sediment in between the may burn, like you know the stuff that's like in between the bricks, and like some of the like stuff like some of the stuff may be made out of like wood and stuff that we burn, like some of the, and plus like some of the lining like within the walls, stuff that keeps heat in, is also pretty flammable.
Catastrophe may strike even the best regulated families, Miss Little. Of course, one family's disaster may be another family's opportunity. And the same goes for a surviving family member, if you know what I mean. Whoever said true art serves neither ornament nor use is ignorant of the aesthetic of the East.
I hate how this guy is like, oh, there's the how he kind of like calls the East like Japan, like Japan's like culture just like an aesthetic. I hate that.
A dutiful, honourable daughter would commemorate her deceased family in marble. I know a gifted sculptor with whom I might negotiate a commission.
I guess that's kind of how he's supposed to portray though, like the rich white guy who like doesn't really who like is obsessed with other cultures because he views them as like foreign and like inhuman. So the fact that they're just like another culture.
The conflagration's point of origin was obvious. First, the library caught fire, and it spread disastrously when the gas line exploded. I was required to identify your family in the Oxford morgue. Your sister was completely recognizable. I can't say the same for your parents.
I guess because she was like furthest from the fire, and plus her door was shut, so it would have been like harder for like the fire. It would have taken longer for like the fire to get to her because it would have had to go through the door, like all throughout the house, from like the library to her house to her room. So they like whoever put out fire in those days would have like like taken this time, I guess.
The undiscovered guilty and the wronged innocent share similar fates. Prisons and chains have many forms.
Okay. Do you have any other extra content? There is extra content here. Characters, which I think I've already been through. Oh yeah, and I don't think I've been through chapter 5. Now I don't have stuff for like all of them. I only have like the stuff for 2. I only found 19 out of 74 of these for people and creatures. But the doggo, the female of the species, so to speak, is equally objectionable. The depraved maker played no favorites. Her I don't want to say that. Her vein appeared to conceal more than her body would demand. And then the bitch babies, to construct a flying, vomiting killing machine in the guise of a 4-legged female infant. It's certainly the proof of a diseased mind, if more proof were needed. And then there's reactive clues, which I found all of, actually. Doggo looks cool. Yeah, even though they were kind of hard to fight, it was like pretty cool. Okay, this one is called Dr. Bumby States His Case. This looks pretty cool.
Come now, Alice. It's only a dream.
It's not a dream, it's a memory. And it makes me sick.
Oh, these are just like the
now,
things from each
focus.
Day.
Wait.
This is from right back
You're
at the
floating
start.
again. Weightless. A cipher. Relax.
Fire.
And now it's the Queen of
I'm in
Hearts.
hell.
Forget it. Abandon that memory. It's unproductive. Go to Wonderland.
I can't.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
doggo
trapped
from chapter 5.
In my past.
I think I'm only going to show you the chapter 4. I think I'm only going to show you... Like, I think I'm only going to show you, like, one from each stage of these, because these take, like, a while.
No, Alice. Discard that delusion. Forget it. Go to Wonderland.
And I only want to show you
I'd rather not, Doctor. My Wonderland's shattered.
It's dead to me.
Your preference doesn't
the
signify,
voice acting
girl.
is actually really
now,
good in
Alice,
this game.
where are you?
I'm sailing. With a friend.
Like, I just love how like
It's different
consistent
somehow.
and good is. Like,
Things have
really good.
changed.
Change is good.
Like, it's really
It's the
clear
first
voice
link in
acting
the
as well.
chain of
Like,
forgetting.
you don't really
What's
expect from a
happening?
2010 game.
Are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Rabbit,
That's not right. What's he doing there?
is something wrong?
Something wrong? Rather!
Oh no, not that!
Don't struggle, Alice. Let the new Wonderland emerge.
Pollution. Corruption. It's killing me. Wonderland is destroyed. My mind is in ruins.
Forget it, Alice. Block that dream. Wake at the sound.
Oh my god, that's fucking really graphic. Okay, yeah, I'm only gonna show you like one from each. But I did get like no, I'll only show you like one of those. Scribbling Visions. Oh, this is like concept art, which I got none of. Oh, these are like her. And this is just basically the just like her history, and I think this is just like summary of the first game. As you can see, this is actually her design from the first game, just kind of like updated to fit more of the aesthetic of this game. So yeah, been through the credits. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to end the stream here. I hope you guys have this. I don't think after like I don't think I want to like just like drag out a stream longer than is like necessary. So again, I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you guys tomorrow for a sim stream. I kind of want to like go into my um for tomorrow. I kind of want to go into my stream save file and like kind of update the sims, because I've gotten some custom content and like mods and stuff. I kind of want to just update those and kind of change how they look. So yeah, I shall see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.